Well, my name is Brother Larry Gaston. My son name is Charles Avius Gaston. And my daughter name is Coyette Patrice Gaston.
My name is Joe Bradley. I'm 70 years old. I have 4 kids, Cheryl, Arnesia, Joe Jr., and Jason.
My name is Stephen Hart. I'm 54 years old. I have I'm a father of 5, Harmony Hart, Stephen Hart Jr., Ladden Hart, Nasir Hart, and last not least, Nova Hart.
My name is Justin Craven. I'm 34 years old, the proud father of Bianca Burtz, Beyonce Burtz, Amir and Josiah Craven.
What advice would you give to future fathers?
The advice I would give is to be present. Be present in their lives, knowing that, let them know that you're there when they need you, when they don't need you. You just be fun or whatever the situation may be, but make sure that you are present in their lives.
Love your kids and make sure they know that you love them.
Be a father that listens and one that is involved. You have to be involved with your kids.
I think that's pretty much the essence of what I'm saying is do all you can to make sure that your kids know that you love them and the things that you do and the advice that you give them and raising them and stuff. It comes from love.
You know, I think that goes a long way with the relationship. We as fathers, you know, we're most of the disciplinary, you know, part of the relationship. So, you know, we always seem to be the hard one. But over time, the teaching and things that you was trying to instill in them, it comes to fruition. You know, it's shown.
You know, even sometimes when you might have to raise your voice a little bit, but it comes from love, and that child will always know, no matter what I do, I know my father loves me.
So, and one other thing, you gotta be patient. Be patient. So, I think that's the most thing is just be present. Be present in their life. That's the number one thing.
What does it mean to be a father in the eyes of God?
I feel that God deemed fatherhood as a blessing. He promised Abraham that he would be the father of many nations. And so I looked at it as a gift that he gave to his creation. You know, fatherhood comes with so many different responsibilities. You got to protect, provide, and prepare the next generation for greatness. So I feel that he saw it as a blessing.
I think it means that God has provided us the ability to reproduce, to bring joy not only to ourselves but to the world, and also give us an opportunity to teach them the way the Bible teaches us all.
But God is our Father, and we can be hard-headed sometimes, but we also, you know, put a smile on his face. So I look at myself as being a father. You know, you go through some tough times with your kids, but you have those positives.
To be a father in the eyes of God is a protector, a provider, and someone who loves and cares for his family. Yeah.
I try to teach my children in the way they should go. You know, it talks about that in the Bible. But they're each their own entity. They're their own adults. So they're gonna do, regardless of what you teach them, what they wanna do. But you're hoping that, you know, there's a saying that, you know, you'd rather see a sermon instead of hearing one. Well, I believe in that and I live that. So I try to show my kids the way that I would like for them to go.
So what do you enjoy most about fathering?
Actually, now I've gotten to be a grandfather. So, you
it's
know,
a bonus.
the fathering part is good. My son has 2 children. He has a son and a daughter, and my daughter doesn't have any kids yet. But I think I enjoy the grandfathering part. It's something about your kid's kid.
Mm-hmm.
helps, whatever you do with them, it's saying I'm doing it with mine.
My enjoyment comes knowing that my kids recognize the fact that we are a part of each other from the very beginning to the point where I am now. And I know kids sometimes tend to want to stray, and sometimes you have to let them, but they will come back. And I think just being there, present with them, and giving them guidance to the best of your ability, then that's very rewarding.
The thing I enjoy most about fathering, first, when they're first born, you're truthfully, you're scared because it's something you never have done before, been involved in before. You hear of stories, so you're going through it for yourself. And at that moment, you're very proud. And the thing I enjoy most is when your kids call you for advice, or they acknowledge that some things you have told them in the past worked for them.
What was the best Father's Day you've had thus far?
The best Father's Day I've had, about 2 years ago, my son called me and wished me a happy Father's Day. And he wished me a happy Father's Day before I could do him. And I think that's what made it so special, because he made me his father before he allowed me to wish him a happy Father's Day.
I can't pinpoint a Father's Day that's been more enjoyable or rewarding than all of them, because knowing that your kids recognize you as part of them, and giving them the best that you can give, and in return they're giving you the best that they can give. So I think all of my Father's Day, I think it's been enjoyable.
The best Father's Day I've had thus far. Now that right there is that's one of the hardest questions, because to me, every Father's Day is good, because first of all, I'm here to be able to be a father to my children, and I feel like that every day that I'm here on earth is giving me that opportunity to be the father that I want to be. So, it's not a single date for me. It's the everyday waking up, being able to spend time with my kids.
Man, best Father's Day. One year, my wife, she purchased fishing poles, and the whole family went fishing. It was pretty cool.
Father's Day has more meaning to me now that I have reconciled with my son and my daughter, and we are building from here. And it's getting better every day. My son is a lover of the Lord. He's a minister. My daughter is a lover of the Lord. She teaches Sunday school, and they are doing what God would have them to do. And that is allowing me to be a part of it and love them in return. And it's wonderful. It really is. It really is.
And it's just not a positive, it's the love, the nurturing. And if you can give that to a child, I think you will be rewarded, because they will look at you, if not as their father, but as a father figure. And we as men, children, period, just need father figures in their life. They need them. It's very important. And that's about it.